Hi, Kat Wilson here. I'm in Portland, Oregon, and I will be giving a very special presentation on listening. Now, the listening class that I'm teaching is actually for people who will be doing therapy or some kind of communication process with people. Now, interestingly enough, just because you have these ear things doesn't necessarily mean that you can hear. But you know, if you look off to this picture off to the side, sometimes you might be talking to a bunch of animals. Sometimes you might be talking to people. What kind of listening do you use when you're on the other part? Well, there's a real interesting aspect to listening, and we'll be discussing this in class today, but I wanted to share with you a couple ideas. When you are listening, you might actually be listening on 3 different levels. One level is marginal listening. This means that you're not really available. You might not be interested in the topic. You might not feel well. You might be in a hurry. You're just kind of there, but you're not really taking in what's going on. Very interesting. But, you know, you can change that if you want to. Now, the second type of listening is evaluative listening. Have you ever had somebody look at you like this? And you think for sure they're trying to figure out whether either you're telling the truth or they're trying to figure out if you know what you're talking about. This is when a person is listening for evaluative listening. They're trying to figure out whether or not they either agree with you, they believe you, or maybe they're just trying to put it on together in their head. In NLP, we say some people go through a transderivational search to kind of run through their filters and find out if what you're saying makes sense. The third type of listening is active listening. Now, this is when I'm really interested in what you have to say. I set my things off to the side for a while, and I pay very close attention in what you have to share. Maybe I'll ask some questions. Maybe I'll be nodding my head, leaning forward. And you feel felt. You feel like you were heard. Well, maybe this is just a couple of seconds in listening. And I want you to know that this is one of my very favorite things to teach. I'm not going to say that I am not sometimes in a position where I'm not listening 100%, because like everybody, we're always in different situations, and you can only be the very best you can be based on the context and the situations. But for the most part, I do enjoy listening and hearing what people have to share. So I hope this little moment of just a couple ideas in listening has intrigued you. If you'd like to know more, I would be absolutely delighted to invite you to one of our classes, anywhere from 3 hours to certification classes. And if you're interested in listening, you've listened to this one little thing, let me know. I hope you've had a good experience, and I'll talk to you soon. And listen.